Hi, Sumas kids. It's good to see you. I miss you. Today I want to show you how to make paper springs. This is something that several of us did during a recess last year, and we really had a lot of fun. We're going to use long strips of paper to make them, and we're going to be making springs like these. Now you can use things you have at home. Construction paper works really well to give you some of these bright colors, but if you don't have construction paper, you can just use any white paper, any paper you might have. Let me show you how to make your long strips of paper. You're going to be marking your paper into the long strips that you want. I find a 1-inch strip to be a really good size to work with. These are all 1-inch strips. I mark my paper with 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and then I use a long ruler like this, or something that I can draw that straight line. It's so important that you be precise to make nice springs. And then you're just going to cut out these strips. Each strip you use when you're making a spring will be the same width. Now, let's begin. I'm using some strips of paper that I cut out before today. And I'm going to use this orange and this purple piece of paper. I'm using this green piece of paper here as partly to keep the glue off the table, because I don't want glue on my table, and also as a guide, because it's really important as we make our springs that we're very precise and keep them with 90-degree angles. Remember 90-degree angles? That's what squares and what rectangles have. Okay, I'm going to put my purple piece over the top, and okay, there's the size. Now I'm going to open up my glue, put just a dab of glue in the area that purple piece will cover. I close my glue lid, and then I put the purple piece over the top of the orange piece, and making sure it just fits over the top, that I don't, and making sure that I'm keeping my 90-degree angle here. It's really important. And I'm going to count about 10 till the glue is good and dried. Okay, now this orange strip you notice how it fits underneath the bottom of the purple strip? The important spot is right here where the two come together. And it doesn't matter which color you put on which side, you get to choose that. But we're going to start with the strip of paper that's on the bottom here. I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm going to crease. Now, the orange paper, now it's on top, the purple's on the bottom. I'm taking the purple, because it's on the bottom, and folding it over and creasing. Now, when I fold it over, I make sure that it lines up just with the paper below it, the orange piece of paper below it. And on this edge, I'm making it fit right up against the orange paper, and then I'm creasing it. Creasing means make a sharp edge. Now I'm going to keep folding the bottom piece going up over the top and becoming the top. And notice how I'm also using my guide, so I keep a 90-degree angle all the time. bottom goes over the top. And then, and the bottom paper, the purple paper, going over the orange, and now the purple is the top. My orange is the bottom, it folds up, keeping my 90-degree angle, creasing, and now it's the top, and so the purple goes. And that's, you just keep at it. At some point, you're going to get to the end like this, and you're going to say, oh, okay, you're going to have used up all your paper. You're going to say, okay, I'm done, ready to finish this spring. So you're going to take a bit of glue. You're going to put glue on the bottom piece. Got to open up your glue. Dab of glue on the bottom piece. Fold it over and glue it. And then I'm just going to clip with my scissors, clip off any edge that's sticking over. Ta-da! It's a spring. Now, I keep telling you to be very precise and to crease and to keep your 90-degree angles. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't keep a 90-degree angle or if you don't crease. See, that's not a very, very good spring. It's kind of a piece of art. It's not a very good spring. Okay, there's one other thing you might want to do, and I'll show you how to add extensions. If you wanted to make a spring, just keep going and going like that, you'll need to add extensions to your paper. I'm going to add a white extension to my white, to the white piece. I finished folding this up, creasing, creasing, creasing. Okay, here we go. Here, I've got my last little bit of white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself some room to work. I moved it just so I had room to work. I'm going to extend this white piece of paper by gluing it, closing my glue, putting the strip on, holding it for a count of 10, and now I can just keep on going. Just bottom goes over the top, bottom goes over the top, and it just blends right on in, and you've got a longer spring. And you can make these as long as you want. And think what you can do with these springs. You can make them into legs or in arms and necks of people. You could make critters with them. A lot of things you could do with these springs. Okay, Sumas kids, have fun.